morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? I hope you're all well. Lovely to see some familiar names. Happy Monday, another new week for us all to focus on our goals. Hello, good morning. Lovely to see you. I think we've got some people joining just slightly later this morning. So we won't delay, we will get started. As always, it is being recorded. So if you do need to hop off, it's okay. You can catch up again later on. We will be sending out the recording to you either first thing tomorrow morning or later on this evening, depending on Jenny's schedule today and how busy she is. I'm sure you're all familiar with Zoom. If you're not, you do have a chat option on my screen. It's at the very bottom. It might be at the side panel, depending on what device you're looking at. Feel free to ask any questions within that chat box. We will answer them throughout the webinar, or we'll do a Q&A at the very end, depending on how busy that question box is. I've got Cara with me here this morning. You'll all know Cara, Head of Education, and she will be helping me on this webinar. We'll be going through a little bit of theory at the very beginning and then practical on the last half. Without further ado, shall we get going, Cara?
Yes, I'm ready.
Excellent. Right. If I share my screen, we're going to go here, share, we'll go into present. Excellent. We all good? Fabulous, lovely. Right, so today we'll be focusing on boosting revenue streams for you. And it's through many different methods and techniques that we have to share with you this morning. Now, a little bit of an icebreaker first of all. What's your favourite ice cream? You may have even had an ice cream this weekend. I'm in the south of the UK and it was absolutely glorious. It was beautiful. It's a little bit of an icebreaker before we get tucked in. Cara, what have we got?
Well, I voted chocolate because I love chocolate. We've got a salted caramel. I'm going to guess that Jenny's is also chocolate because we know she loves sweet tooth. Oh, mint chocolate chip for Jenny.
Oh, there we go. Salted caramel, a little bit sweet for me. But feel free, just a little bit of fun before we get started. What's your favourite flavour of ice cream? If it's not on there, then still pop it in. Any more votes?
No,
Not fancying ice cream at 10
Jenny.
o'clock.
Although Jenny said that she doesn't, she hates chocolate ice cream actually.
There we go. There we go. Right. Okay. Brilliant. Let's get to business. So understanding your current revenue streams. So there are, you've got two main types of revenue streams. You've got your service-based. So that's going to be your cut and blow dries, your facials, your manicures, your waxing. And then you've got the retail sales as well. So that's looking at your recommended hair care products, your skin items, or whether that be makeup, electrical tools. But you've got two main areas there where you're going to be generating revenues for your business. What are your other additional revenue streams that you have other than those main two? Well, you've got your gift cards, and this is a big one that we'll go through in a moment. Memberships, subscriptions, which we've been talking about in our previous webinars quite a bit. We've got the loyalty programs helping you with your revenue streams, upselling techniques, classes and workshops, retail sales, service courses, chairs and room rental is a revenue stream. Special events that you're holding is another revenue stream, particularly in the seasonal periods around Christmas. And then you've got your packages. So whether that be your beauty packages or your hair packages, all of these are different revenue streams to help you bring in that money for your business. We're going to be focusing on a couple of those today. One of those being gift cards. Now, particularly around Black Friday, we do really promote gift cards and coming up to Christmas as well. It's a fantastic way to really boost your revenue, whether that be gift card sales in Salon, and they can be actual physical cards, like the business cards that you get, the classic card that you're used to getting as a gift card in a little wallet. You've got your printed vouchers, or you've got the digital in Salon as well. Now, a question to ask yourself, do you offer gift cards online? If you don't, I highly, highly recommend you to look at this for your business. And some will say, oh yeah, but I don't want to post them out. You don't have to. You can do a click and collect service for your gift vouchers, and Cara will show you that in a moment, how you can set that up on Salon IQ. And do you market or promote the gift cards? Quite often we have them available, but we don't really share that we have them available. So you'll be having your regular clients coming in for their services. They'll be having their usual forehead of falls and cut and blow dry, or they'll be having their facial massage, but they don't really know what else you do. So they won't know what other services you offer, but then they also won't know that you offer gift cards. So how are you sharing this with your clients? How do they know that you've got gift cards available to purchase? Now you've got the two types of gift cards. The one you're very, very familiar with, which you can see here on the left of your screen. This is purchasing a gift card, for example, for £100. It's valid for a year, pretty much. Usually it's valid for a year or it's valid for 6 months. You have the option to change that expiry date within Salon IQ. Again, Cara will show you that in a moment. You can have your classic amounts, 10, 20, 50, 100, 150, and you might stop there, just offering those 4 to 5 values. We really recommend to keep it simple, and you can have your special branding or logo within Salon IQ for your gift cards. Now, there's another type of gift card that you can have. It's more of the promotional type. So whether that be looking at Black Friday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, a special event, where you can actually have the gift card is purchased for £100, but it's actually worth a higher value. For example, it could be worth 110 or 120. A bit more time specific on a particular gift card such as this. And they would be for, I mean, Cara, I can't remember now. I'm not going to name the salon, but I believe we had a salon that had multiple salons and they did a gift card promotion like this one here around Black Friday, and they sold thousands of pounds.
It was actually the opposite. It was a smaller salon. It was
Was it a
it was a
smaller?
single salon, and she had
Right.
four
So,
employees, just four employees. The
yeah,
very first year that she did it, she made £3,000 because she did a real big launch on it, coming soon, Black Friday. And
yeah.
she did it again the year after, just gone, and she made just over 4,000 on
I
doing
think
the
that's
gift
incredible,
cards.
isn't it?
Yeah,
And
it was only a small salon.
does she have any limitations on that? Is it a 6 month expiry date?
No, but she just said you can't use them until January,
Good
obviously, because you
idea.
don't want them coming in December.
Mhm.
But I mean, there's not really many other restrictions in it. She just does, face value 100 and you'll get 120. And she does like multiple different ones to
Yeah.
make it affordable for everybody.
So then what you can do there, guys, is even though I'm purchasing it, for example, on the 15th of November, or I'm purchasing it today, the 10th of March, it's actually not valid. So I can't actually use it until the 1st of April, for example. That's a great way to ensure that if you are promoting these gift cards in November, that's really reassuring a great January and February because those clients are going to coming in and using those gift cards then. And that's a really good. There was another one. I should have asked if I could mention it. It is a multi-salon, and they do gift card sales every year like this. They do the promotional. So you purchase it for £100, you get 120, or you purchase a £500 gift card and you get £600 worth. And it was over £10,000 worth of gift card sales.
Mhm.
Absolutely mind-blowing. One thing to also bear in mind is we tend to stick to the most commonly known values. But pop in a couple, £250, £400, £500. We were having gift card sales go through at £1,000. You think, my God, well, my clients aren't going to do that. How do you know if you've never offered it? So have a gift card value of £500 or have a gift card value of 750 or 1,000. Even more so if you're a beauty spa or clinic, because you've got those higher value services where that gift card is going to get used a lot quicker. Okay, so now let's look at the revenue stream around memberships and subscriptions. Quite a hot topic for us here at Salon IQ, and it has been for the last 6 months. And getting more popular, we're getting a lot more questions coming through. And again, we'd like to know the difference. What's the difference between the two? We've got the membership one at the top here, it goes straight into your bank account. So it's £16.99 a month, and that goes into your bank account. And for that membership, you're going to get 5% off all retail and 20% off services. And as long as you keep paying that £16.99 a month, you're going to enjoy these benefits when you're coming into the salon. And then we're looking at the subscriptions. Again, it's a £99 a month subscription that your clients would pay automatically into your account. And for that, they'll get 5% off all retail and they'd get unlimited blow dries. For example, if you're beauty, then they'd pay £99 a month, they'd get a 5% off all retail and they'd get unlimited file and polish. For example, we did that in our salon quite a few years ago, and it was really, really popular. We actually had to stop selling it. because we reached our capacity of how many of those we could do. But it was a great way to get those clients coming in. We could then upsell to those clients, get them booked in for other treatments because we were sharing our service menu with them. They were purchasing retail, they were purchasing gift cards, and now they become loyal standing clients. So if you want to take a picture looking at the difference or a screenshot, then please do. Again, it is recorded, but this is the difference between a membership and a subscription. The £16.99 will go into your bank account, whereas the £99 will go directly into the client's account balance on the record card as a deposit. So then they can use that against other services. Boosting retail sales. I feel now, and again, Cara, I don't know what you think, but I feel that we've kind of accepted as an industry, not all of us, but for some of us that actually, we don't sell retail and that's okay. Particularly since Look Fantastic have been around, you've got Amazon, but there are many reasons why you should still focus on your retail. Educate your team on upselling retail products and implementing reward programs for frequent purchases. So if you're purchasing a retail product every time you come into the salon, maybe they get a reward for that. Organise regular sessions with your reps for in-person education workshops. I'm sure if you think back to when you've had one of your reps come into the salon, or maybe it's via Zoom now, that there's an increase or a spike in retail sales or home care sales, because your team are focusing on it. They're engaged with the retail sales. So naturally, those retail sales increase. Create an inviting retail space within the salon that encourages impulse buys. So how are you displaying your retail in your salon? Do you have it at the workstations? Do you have it within the beauty rooms? Do you have it at reception? Where is your retail placed? And is it easy for your clients to see it? And then utilize Salon IQ's recommendations, the rebuy, and the online ordering. So we try as much as we can to help automate as many of these processes as possible to make it easier for you and your team. Cara will be going through in a moment our home care recommendation system. She'll also be going through our rebuy system. Now, the rebuy has been in the system now for, I think, 12 months, and it's fantastic. I don't know why you wouldn't use it, because really it benefits you. It helps you ensure that your clients purchase from you when their shampoo and conditioner is running out, because you're there first, letting them know your shampoo's running out, Cara, would you like to rebuy it again? And they come straight to you first. Other ways in which we can boost retail sales, again, feel free to take a screenshot if you want to. Promoting it in within your guest journey. So again, your guest journey within Salon IQ is around SMS and emailing your clients from their first appointment, and then in between their first, second, and third booking. It's helping them along that experience. Why not share the home care that you have available for them within that journey automatically? You've got reminders or promotions in guest retention. So if you have the guest retention set up because you don't want to be losing clients, then have that within that retention system as well. It is all automatic. Share how to use products, how to use the skincare properly, how to use the hair oils properly within your social media and your styling videos. A lot of the time, your clients don't know how to use a product properly, so they don't see the benefits that they're meant to see from using them. Team retail ambassadors. Quite often you'll have a rising star, so somebody that really needs some help with their retail sales, but then you've got really high performers that are always smashing retail and it's natural to them. So have them as retail ambassadors and have your team learn from other team members than them listening to you all the time. An online shop, crucial for anyone that forgets to purchase retail items. Client testimonials, share those if they're about your retail products. Team incentives. What team incentives and motivational tools can you have in place to encourage your team to recommend home care to their clients? There are so many ways in which you can do this, so please take a screenshot. You can price match on first purchase. You've got a taster evening, again, how to really use these electrical tools properly, how to use that heat spray properly, how do you apply conditioner to the hair? Clients quite often will apply conditioner to the roots. No, mid-lengths and ends. Where do you apply the face cream? How do you massage it into the skin properly? This could be great educational evenings or online sessions that you can be doing for your clients to educate them. Boost online sales. So make it easy for your clients. Another way of increasing your revenue stream. And all of this is going to be increasing your average bill. Not necessarily. If you think, we haven't once mentioned new clients. This is all looking at clients that are coming into your salon already, giving them extra value, educating them and helping them, ensuring that when you do that haircut, they're looking after it when they leave, ensuring that when you're doing that facial or that massage, you're really looking after, they know how to look after their skin at home and in between visits. So you can drive traffic to your website to increase online bookings, to increase courses, course sales, gift cards, increase your reviews through the Minify links. And Cara will show you the Minify links in just a moment. Again, when you've got your online bookings, make sure it's set up properly. What services are bookable online? Go onto your website now or after this session and have a look at your booking portal and see what services that can be, see what services your clients can book in for. Have you done that process yourself? Have you got required services? There's a mandatory service. If you're booking for this service, you have to have this service with it. Upsells. What upgrades do you have available? Courses. Have you got courses? Are they an option for your clients to book? Whether that be maybe 6 blow dries or 10 facials, that's increasing client loyalty and they're going to ensure that they come back to you time and time again. Have you got favorite services? Your favorite services will show high up. Again, Cara will go through that in a moment on how to set your favorite services, and they're just to ensure that it's easy for your clients to get to. They haven't got to scroll through a really long service menu. Share service booking links for new or hot season treatments. Use team member bio links on social posts, such as meet the team. Quite often, clients will recognize a face, but they might forget the name. So make sure you're really sharing and publicizing your team on your social platforms and on your website. And then you've also got your bundle services to create packages from bridal, mums to be, got Mother's Day just around the corner. There are so many ways in which you need to ensure, one, you've got your booking set up correctly, and two, you've actually gone through it yourself. You understand the flow, you understand the practice, doing what you want it to do, and then promote it afterwards. Building a community and client loyalty. We've been touching on this quite a bit just recently. Many ways in which you can increase client loyalty. I think we did a webinar on it with the Salon Business Collective just last week. Subscriptions and memberships are a great way to increase client loyalty. There are other things you can do as well. So creating loyalty programs, retain clients and ensure repeat business. Use newsletters, exclusive events, to showcase what your salon offers and your team's needs to build a loyal customer base. You can see here you've got the classic stamps. You'll be familiar with this if you're used to going into Costa. You purchase 3 coffees and on the 4th you get a gift. Maybe you get an extra coffee for free. But how can you work this within your salon? Revenue streams for your team. That's different, isn't it? So we often think revenue streams for our salon, but what revenue streams do our teams have? Yes, they have the normal service and retail, but what can they have other than their wages? They get tips. But quite often, or in recent years, tips have been reduced quite a lot because we don't really have cash anymore. And then you do have the option to take tips on card. But no, I'm a salon owner. I do not want to be getting into the messes of wages and tips and tax. Just keep me away from it. Completely understand. But what if you had an option to accept tips on card to help your team members boost their income without getting involved with all the tax complications? Well, IQ Tip Smart, we have that solution here. You may already be on it. I know we do have some on this webinar that already have this in place. It's a great thing that you can do. You can just see here, you've got the total bid of £62 and you have the option to add a tip, a custom amount, or leave no tip at all. This £62 for the service goes directly into your bank account as normal for their hair appointment or their beauty appointment. And then the £3.72 or the £6.20 goes directly into the team member's Revolut account. It bypasses you completely. You have nothing to do with it, but your team get to enjoy that extra revenue stream. So looking at other ways in which your team can help with their revenue stream. So ensure that they've got really good commission structures in place and that you're reviewing this on a weekly or monthly basis. They should have KPIs in place and know what upsells and treatments and retail sales are available to them. And then, as I said, there you've got the cashless tips with TipSmart, and that's a great way to boost your team earning by 25%. And that's just looking at the statistics that we've had since October last year. Sam is busy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to Cara before we go any further. And we can do some,
Oh, there's lots to go through today.
there
Lots
is
and
a
lots.
lot to go through.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
think what I'm going to start with is most of the things that you've just spoke about, a lot of them are in the service settings. So I'm going to start with that first. So if we go to settings and then services, and I just want to show you how you can set your services up to be a bit more cleaner. I'm not sure many of you know, but you can see now on the right hand side, can you see where it says sequence here? You can actually now order the order of your services online. And I love that. We've been getting asked for that for a very long time. So in here, we'll see sequence. So you can put, you want your blow dry to be first, or you want your facials to be first, second, third, fourth, and you can actually put them all in order, which is brilliant. And then I'm going to go on to one of my services here. Okay. And then the first thing that we're going to look at is the bit on the left-hand side that says online bookings. If you want something bookable online, we would tick that as bookable online here. You've also got the add to favorites. If we add this to favorites, it means that your clients will see this first when they go to book an appointment online. Okay, that's a really good one to have. And we do get asked this quite a lot as well. There's certain services I only want them to show on certain days of the week. So they can book in the salon Monday to Saturday, but online, I only want them to book from a Tuesday to a Thursday. So you can actually turn this off here. And that means that that service will only be available for those 3 days of the week. Okay. And then we just make sure that we click on save here. Now I'm going to get one that I already have as bookable online. Here we go. So you can see here that these are a list of all of my services that I've got bookable online. So you've got my beauty services and I've also got my hair services. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to do your additional services. So how can you force a service to be picked on a particular service? So let me just get one of those up for you. So here we've got your online bookings. You can see it's bookable online. I've got my favorites. And this is also the individual link for that particular service. So if you're doing a promotion, an offer and promotion, and you want someone to have easy access to just click on a link and it automatically loads that service, you can share this link in your campaigns. That means if we use this link, it will automatically take us to my full head of fashion foils. Now we know that link's really, really long. We want to make it nice and small because I want to put it into a text message. I want to pop it on an email. I want to put it on Facebook. If we just click on the minify button here, it would then create a shorter link for you to then be able to share on your socials and in your text messages. Okay, it's really important to know that these minified links only last for 12 months. So it's not something that you should be sharing on your website. It's only for when you're directly doing marketing. Okay. And then on the left side here, we've got additional options. And you can see my hair and beauty department. Now, because I'm on a full head of fashion foils, if I open up hair, and I go to cutting, I'm saying that you must book a ladies cut and finish or a long hair cut and finish with that service. It's a must. And that means that nobody will be able to go and book online, book a colour without booking a finishing service. And you can have multiples. So I can do styling here, I can do cuts in there. And then you'll also see that there's a pop here that says upgrades. If I click on treatments, I can then say, these are required. So Cara's booked a full head of foils. She's booked a ladies cut and finish. And then it will pop up to say, would you like to upgrade to a glossing treatment or an O&M treatment? I've seen a few beauty salons using it for nails. So they always have a soak off with a shellac. So if they choose a shellac service, you would make the soak off a required service. And that means they cannot physically complete that booking without choosing one of those required services. It's really important.
It's just keeping you in control, really, isn't it? 'Cause we did have some hair salons not want to have online bookings on at all. And that was because clients were booking in colours without booking in a cutter or blow dry afterwards. But this allows and ensures that the clients are going to book in the right number of services for what they select.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And you can use this across hair and beauty because you'll see something here that says parallel. And what parallel means is that if you toggle a service as a parallel service, so if I open up, say, beauty on here, and I go to nails, which is the main one that people use this for, you can actually make the nail service parallel to the colour or to the blow dry. And what that means is that it'll get booked in at exactly the same time.
With the right team member.
With the correct team member. So in some salons, they say, right, well, while this client's getting hair colour done, she's going to have a manicure at the same time at the chair. And it means that they will both be booked at 12 o'clock at exactly the same time, but it will be booked in with the correct person. Yeah, and exactly the same if you do, eyebrow waxing and you want something else to be parallel at the same time, you can book them in to be side by side. It books in with separate people, but it books in at exactly the same time. So that's a really, really good option for us to use in here. So the main parts are online booking, add it to your favorites, make sure you've got them applicable for the right time and get those additional services on. Even if you're just using it for upgrades, if you get 3 people doing an upgrade in one day, it's totally, totally worth it. It's also another good way for you to share all these other services that you're doing in the salon. I think it's a great way to do them. Okay, so following on from that, now that we've done that, I'm now going to go on to your gift cards, how to do that online. So if everyone's got a pen and paper, and feel free to do it whilst we're on the call today. If you've got your laptop with you and you're thinking, I really, really want to set up a Mother's Day campaign, then let's do it now. So if we go on to settings, we go to online and we go to gift cards. So in here, you can do your own denominations. You can add your own image. So you'll see top right-hand side that I've got my image on here. And you would then choose whether you want it to be an e-gift card or a postal gift card. If it's an e-gift card, it will just be emailed to the client. It will have the barcode on there as well. So they can come into the salon, they can have their phone and you can scan it from there, or you can type the number in once the client has purchased. To be honest, most people go for the e-gift cards because, if I'm buying something for my mum, I just automatically email it over to her and then I'm not waiting for it to come in the post. You also find a lot of last minute people doing that as well. So choose whether you want e-gift card or postal. This is new. Enable gift card payment online. And this is quite new. It's only a couple of months old. And that means that if I'm booking a service online, I am able to use my gift card to pay for that service or to pay for my deposit.
Ah, brilliant. Okay, so we haven't got to use card, we can actually use a gift card now.
Exactly. So what will happen on online, it'll say pay by card. When the client clicks on pay by card, it'll then ask for a Visa card or it'll ask for a gift card. Yeah, so it's very, very, very new. You can also design your own gift card email. If you don't worry. We do have a basic template that is automatically set up. It will just add your images on there. So if you don't think you want to do your own, then feel free to just leave this part blank. And then if we go to denominations on the left-hand side, here are all my gift cards. So at the moment, I've just done £100, £50 and £25. If I want to add a new one, I click on add new, and then you've got face value and actual value, and everyone always gets these confused. So the face value is what the client is physically getting. So if I say the client's going to get £120 in here, put my number lock on, £120, but the actual value is £100. Okay, so the client's only paying 100, but she will get 120. This is where your valid from comes from. So as Sam said earlier, if we're doing a Mother's Day one, we can say, right, well, these can only be used from the 1st of April. The expiry for these gift cards are 365 days. And the sequence is how you want it to show online. So whether you want this to be number 1 at the very top, so that's the first thing that the clients see when they go onto the portal. You've got show online because we want it to show online, and then we just click on submit, and that will then save this and then would add it on to your online booking system.
So Carol, the point of that sequence field there, I mean, at the moment, the gift cards will just show as you add them on the portal page, on the gift card page. But if you have promotional gift cards, such as a Mother's Day gift card, you want that to be at the top. So when clients go to your online portal, they click on gift cards, you want to ensure the first gift card they see is the Mother's Day one.
Yeah.
Or the Christmas one or the Black Friday one, depending on what it is. So you make that sequence would be number 1, being it'd be the first one to view.
Or the most popular, yeah, or the most popular.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
another thing that I think a lot of people, I never see anyone do this, and it always makes me think, is that because people don't know? Someone wants to sell shellac nails, just the actual service. Looking at this, you think, oh, I can't do that. What you need to do is think about how much is a shellac service. So let's say it was £37.50. Okay, we will pop that in here. We will put the days in, and then you would just write the name.
So purchasing a shellac gift card.
Yes.
Perfect.
So then if we click on submit, this is what would show online. So you can actually do some individual ones, and we could word this one here, we could open it up and we could name this one Mother's Day.
Lovely. Yeah, great idea.
Yeah, and it just means that when they view it on the booking portal to purchase, they will see the name at the top. These 3 dots here, when I click on this and click on open, again, these have individual links. A great way to market, to do a client selection for anybody who bought a gift card around Mother's Day in where are we now? 2024. In 2024. Because those are the people who are more likely to buy again. So you would do a client selection, use this link, and then when you are sending this link to the clients, that link will then automatically take them over. Like you can see now, it says Mother's Day, it's nice and simple, and they can then purchase this gift card online.
So I haven't got to go and search for it. It's bringing me up the gift card I want straight away because of that Minify link.
Exactly. And they can pay as guests because we get a lot of mails doing this, last minute people. I'm just going to buy my mum a Mother's Day card, or even Valentine's, same thing. They will pay as guests. So it just go through as an OTC sale. And the client would then email that over to whoever they're sending the gift card to.
Brilliant. Great.
Yeah. Honestly, really good. And you're not losing anything by having them on there. I always think that put them on there, you've got nothing to lose. You're not paying to have them on there. It's only when it's processed. Now, everyone will need a Stripe account before you set up gift cards. However, I think most of the clients that we speak to, I think it's very rare that someone hasn't already got the Stripe account set up because they're already doing deposits and things online. Okay, so that's your gift cards. It's very, very simple and very, very quick to set up. The second one I want to go through is subscriptions, because I apologize, in the last webinar, we were so rushed and everybody was asking us about subscriptions that we had to just really stop really, really quickly. So I want to show you how the subscriptions work and set one up. So to do a subscription, we click on the left-hand side, we go to settings, online, IQ Pay, and then subscriptions. In here, you'll see a button at the very top that says add subscription. And we'll do two separate ones, just so we understand. We'll do a hair one and we'll do a beauty one as well. So let's say the name of this one is going to be a blow dry club. And on the drop down box, I'm going to choose membership. And the reason I'm choosing membership is that money is going automatically into my bank account and it is not sitting on the client's record card. So they cannot use it against anything else. It's purely to pay for the blow dry club. You would then choose the service. So you would click in here, you would choose the blow dry service like so. And then you would choose the amount that you want the client to pay. Oh, definitely not £10, £100.
Absolutely not. That would be a bargain.
Yeah, it would be a bit cheap. You've got the active button, you've got the online button because we want to show it on the portal. And we've got this automatic rollover. So you can put them in for a 12-month subscription and say that this is automatically going to roll over every 12 months. Okay. You can pop a little image in here, which will show on the booking portal. And then you've got the description. So in here, you would explain, this will be a blow dry, that's capped at 6 per month, or you can put unlimited blow dries. You can then put 10% off retail. So you're basically in here just explaining when they're purchasing it online, what they are getting for this subscription.
And all your terms and conditions, non-refundable, all your standard terms and conditions as well. I would
Yeah. And even put a link in there for your terms and conditions because you might want to have like quite a big list. So now that we've saved that, what else comes with this subscription? So we've got this part here on the left-hand side, the email. It's very, very clever. So we've got a subscription email. This is a welcome email. Hi, Sam. Thank you for joining the Blow Dry Club. This is what you get. This is how it works. All the information that you want to do, you can create your own email in here. It has the merge fields in like normal, or you can design your email in Email Manager and then import it into here, make it look nice on brand. So that's your subscription email. You also have an auto rollover email, which will go out 7 days before it's going to roll over. So again, it will just say, hi, client name. Just to let you know, hope you've enjoyed the Blow Dry Club for the last 12 months. It's going to roll over in the next 7 days. And the biggest one, which I get asked all the time, what happens if the payment fails? Get asked that all the time. So there's two different things. So when a payment fails, we do actually try again within the 7-day period. So if the payment fails, usually when a payment fails, it's because the clients change their card details. We will try again within a 7-day period to ask them to either call the salon if it hasn't gone through. So you can put a failed email in here. You will receive one as well. So you know the client's payments have failed. And we will, nice basic in here, just to let you know, your subscription's on hold. Please call the salon so we can update your payment details. And then finally, how does it work? How does the promotion come off? It's just a promotion. So in here, we will click on add promotion, and you would have already have pre-set up a promotion for those blow dries. So you'd have a blow dry set at 100%. You will come in here. I don't think I've got one, but I'll just use any. But let's say it was this one. We would add that blow dry. And then if we're giving them retail, we would then come back in, and you can add as many things on here as you want. All the promotions that you want to give that client for that subscription. And then click on save. And what that means is now that when the client books in for either of those promotions, the system will automatically discount those down. So just quickly to show you the difference in between that one and a deposit, this one could just be a beauty facial. facials subscription. And on the drop down box, we're going to choose deposit, and we're going to say £50 a month. And the only difference between this one and the other one is that £50 gets saved on the client's record card, and they can use that £50 towards their service. Now, why would you do that? So you could say, right, you will get 30% off all of those particular facials. You still also get 10% off retail, so on, so on. But what you find is that the clients like it because it's a bit like saving up. They're saving up every month. We have actually got a couple of people who do nail ones that you mentioned, Sam, and hair extensions.
That's a good one.
Hair extensions are really expensive. So what they do is they go in a hair extensions club,
Yeah.
gives them discount, 2 gives them blow dries twice a month, and 3 it's saving up. So by the time they have to buy their hair, they've got that money there to pay for their hair. And it's the same with nails. If someone's getting regular nails, I mean, I do, Sam does, Jenny does. If we could pay for that on a monthly basis, and I know I get my infills for that, am I going to upgrade when I'm in there? Yes. I'm going to be like, could you do a design because it's a bit more expensive? I'm going to pay for those little extras. Oh, I might get my eyebrows done actually while I'm here. And that's what the subscriptions are all about. I don't want to spend too much time because I know there's a couple of other things that I need to go through, but I just want to show you how that would look online. So you've got your subscriptions toggle here at the very top. Hopefully it'll work now that I've added all of my other ones in. I might need to refresh it. But you will have the subscriptions button here at the top. The images show in here. So you can see all the different subscriptions that we've got, anything that we need to have in there, and that's how the client can sign up. And they will also have a individual link here, which most salons that are using this have the individual links on their website. So on their website, it says sign up to Colour Club, sign up to our nails. When they click on that, it automatically takes them to that particular subscription. Okay. Perfect. Right, couple more things to do. I know I'm going a million miles an hour, but we'll try and answer any questions that you've got.
No, we're all good at the moment. We're all good on questions.
Okay. So the next one I want to do is, whilst we're on the promotion start, I just want to go through what the difference is between a course and a package and where to set those up. To set those up, it's in settings and promotions. And the difference between a course is something that you pay up front. So you buy something up front and you get 6 of those services. I always say Casey because it's expensive, or extensions or something like that. So if you want to say get 6 Casey facials, it's usually £600. But if you buy it on a course, it's £500. And that's the difference. To set that up, we just go on to add promotion. You would just type in here whatever it was. So Casey facial, obviously make sure you spell it right. Oh, don't know why I'm doing that. Casey, and then you can either do ×6 or ×5. Make sure you're explaining it so they know what they're buying. Drop down boxes course, whether you want the course to expire or not. Pick and choose, 50-50 usually. And then we've got the quantity of 6. I would choose the service that they're going to get with this course, Casey Eye Revive, and that means now that the course will be there. We can have it bookable online as well and save that promotion, and that would then be on your online booking. And you can also sell these in the salon as well. Now, the other way to do something is the packages. So on the drop down box, we've got package promotion. And the difference between a course and a package is a package is something that you do all at once. So you might say buy a balayage, a toner, and a cut and finish, all for £120. And if you book it separately, it's usually 150. Or you might want to say for a package, waxing, that's probably one of the most popular ones. So get your eyebrows, lip, eye tint, eyebrow tint, all at the same time. And then that is all booked at once at a discounted price, or not at a discounted price. It just means that when it's selected online, it books all of those 4 services in at exactly the same time. And to choose the services, you've got the left-hand side here. We've got the services, and it's just as simple as choosing the 4 services that come along with that package. Okay. Perfect. Lots to learn today. Online shop. So I want to show you online shop. And then once we've done that, I'm going to show you how to add your recommendations and how to add a subscription to a client record card. So for online shop, we need to go to settings and we need to go to products. And this is the biggest job, but once it's done, it's done. So in here, you would click on the product that you want to be online. You will see all the information. So just make sure that your RRP and everything is correct in here. You've got a description, so you can type in your description in here. You've got your product image. So you can have an image, a nice fresh image of that product. We click sell online, we put the sell online there, and you'll see that most of the things that we have now have these individual links. It's everywhere in Salon IQ. Again, really good for when you're doing your marketing. So we've got that here. We can also make them a favorite. So you can make them a favorite so they show on here as a favorite. And then all we do is click on save. We do also have a rebuy option. And to explain how rebuy works, it means that if I buy a product today, so I buy a facial moisturizer today, and I know that that's, it's meant to last about 3 months. I will put 90 days in there, because then what will happen is you can set up a campaign inside of Salon IQ that will automatically email Sam to say, would you like to rebuy the product that you purchased 3 months ago? It'll pop the link in, it'll automatically go to the basket.
That's brilliant, because when you get to the end of a product, you think, okay, right, I'm getting low, I'm gonna have to buy some of this soon. If you're like me, you run out and you think, right, I need some now.
Yes.
I always forget. I know I need to. I'm running low. Right, I run out.
Yeah.
I've got these reminders coming through at the point I'm mentally thinking, right, I'm running out. It just makes it's ease. It's simplicity and ease. And the easier you can make it for your clients, the more likely they are to make that purchase. So if I know I'm running low on that face cream, and then you appear in my inbox, would you like to rebuy? I'm just going to click rebuy. It's just
Yeah.
easy.
I actually wish I could do it for my foundation. I always find foundation is one of those things that you don't know, and then you click it and then you're like, oh God, I've run out, and then you've got no foundation. So I really wish maybe there is one out there that does that, where they do a rebuy option.
Yeah.
But if you do an online shop, I would definitely put in your rebuy in here. And then once you've got your products there, all we do is we go to settings online. So just remember, everything to do with the portal is online, and then click on shop. And we're just going to make sure that everything in here is set up as it should be. So the first thing is you would select the salon. That will be the main one for your shop, who's going to be posting these products out. Any terms and conditions, whether you're going to charge for posters and packaging. So you can see here that we put £4.95. Whether you want to enable stock check, that's really, really good. So it'll look at the stock, and if it's not available, it won't let you buy it online. And then you can pop in different levels for the shop. So you can say, if you spend over £500, you get free delivery. If you spend £100, it's £5 delivery. And if you spend less than that, it's £10 delivery. So you can work that out and see how much it's going to cost you to send it out. And a banner message. So the banner message is really, really good. So when you're going on these websites and it goes, buy now and get 10% off, or buy now for Mother's Day, that's what the banner message does. So you can pop in here, free postage over £100 or whatever. Yeah. And you can update this as often as you want to. And that's it again for your online shop. The biggest thing is to make sure that you are going through your products and going through the recommendations with your team.
Brilliant. We've just had someone comment actually that it was a question I usually ask, do you know how many subscriptions or memberships you actually have within your own bank account? So I know it's diverting slightly, but we've just got a little bit of a chat going on in the about subscriptions. I know we're talking about home care recommendations at the moment, but what ones do what subscriptions and memberships do you have? Helen and Jenny there are talking about foundation subscriptions from you running out of foundation, Cara. So
Oh, send to me.
apologies there. You can just see that happening at the moment.
Definitely send me that link if anyone's got a foundation.
Yeah.
So then on the client record card, on the left-hand side, we've got subscriptions. When you've got the subscription there, we just click on to add subscription. I think I showed you this last week. It would give you a list of all your subscriptions. You would choose the one that you want, add the client's card, and then that would sit on their account.
So easy, isn't it?
So easy. And then we've got recommendations. Again, we click on add. We click on the team member. So I'm going to say Chelsea is the one who recommended this. Select the products. These are the ones that we recommend for you. So you can do 1, you can do 5, pop them all on there, save that recommendation. And then that means that they will get an email now to say, great to see you today, Sam. These are the products that we recommend for you. And then hopefully you go home, have a read, and then buy them online.
Yeah, I've just got a comment here from Deborah. I never seem to sell anything from the online shop. It's quite important to note that when you have your online shop, you're not going to be competing with the likes of Look Fantastic or Amazon, and you're likely not to get clients that don't come to your salon purchasing products. You might, and if you do, that's fantastic. But ultimately, it's for what Cara's showing you right now on the screen. And that's getting purchases on your online shop from those that forget to purchase in salon. When I was a stylist, I'd recommend shampoo and conditioner. We'd get carried away and I'd completely forget. The client said she wanted to take it away with her. But I was so distracted on something else, I didn't say, oh, don't forget the shampoo and conditioner. So when they do forget the shampoo and conditioner, or they forget the face cream or the massage oil, if your team have done this recommendation, added it to their record card, when they leave and they get home, they're going to get a message to say, hi, Deborah, you didn't purchase the shampoo and conditioner that we were discussing. Would you like to make that purchase now? Click here. In which case they'd then make that purchase, and however you've got it set up, whether that be through click and collect or postage, they would then get that sent. Yes, do, Deborah.
Yeah.
If you need any help setting it up, please let us know and we'll be more than happy to help you.
And then finally, just to show you all the different options that we've got here on the portal, we want to offer everything to our clients. We don't want them thinking, oh, I'm going to go to a different salon because they do one thing, and I'm going to go to another salon because they do something else. We're giving them all an option of different things to do. So we've got courses on the tab at the top. We've got subscriptions that we offer. We've got gift cards. My reviews are there. We've got online shop. We're giving them a platform to get everything from that one place. Because to be honest, I don't want to be jumping around everywhere. I just want to get, there's a reason why we go to a supermarket is because you just want to grab things and I've got them all, right, I've got them all at the same time. And that's all you're doing for your clients. You're giving them that independent, but it's coming from an independent business. Yeah, which makes it even better that they can just get all of these options from you. And breathe. I think that was the most practical I've ever went through in a webinar.
I've been sitting on my hands, making sure I don't ask you, oh, can we also go through this, please, Cara? Like I used to do. Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you so much. We've got 5 minutes to spare. I've got one more thing to go through with you. And that's really just going back here on boosting the team member tips. Yes, we are talking about IQ Pay and a tipping solution. We feel it's very, very, it's a great system that you can be using. We are creating a lot of awareness because many of you still don't know about it and the many benefits it has to bring to you. So on the next slide, I'm just going to wrap up and show you a video. And then I've got one more date to share with you after that. So please hold fire. The next video is going to show you the steps in the process of how the Tip Smart works with IQ Pay.
Sam is visiting the Hair and Beauty studio for a relaxing art massage and is ready to settle her bill. She feels so relaxed after her amazing treatment that she's keen to say thank you by leaving a tip for Laura, her therapist. Laura brings up the bill and selects card as the payment method. Salon IQ sends the bill total to the card machine. On the terminal screen, it asks Sam if she would like to leave a tip for Laura today. Sam can select from one of 3 preset suggestions, or can enter a custom amount. Sam selects her tip amount, confirms her new total, and taps her card to pay. Sam books in her next treatment with Laura and leaves the salon a very happy and relaxed client. What happens next to Sam's payment? Well, Sam's hot stone massage was £75. Sam left a tip of 10%, equaling £7.50. Sam's total bill today was £82.50. Sam's hot stone massage of £75 is sent to the salon's business account. Sam's tip for Laura of £7.50 goes straight into Laura's Revolut account instantly. The team at the Hair and Beauty Studio are so happy with the extra income they receive instantly, every single day.
So I hope that just summarises how the tip smart works with IQ Pay. We have date next, 24th, in 2 weeks' time, Monday the 24th of March at 10 a.m. Save the date. It's Mastering Price Increases and Salon Efficiency with King Connect. So that's with Carolyn Swing and Em Shepherd, fantastic people in the industry, really understand and know how to work your numbers. We actually went through this with Carolyn internally about 3 weeks ago on mastering price increases, and it really did help us gain a really good understanding of how you can do this effectively with your clients for your business, particularly with the budget coming up and all that happening on the 1st of April. So save the date. We will pop out an email to you on this again as a reminder closer to the time. That'll be from Jenny. Any questions or help, let us know. Deborah, if you need any help with the home care email setup, please let us know. If you email help@saloniq.com, we'd be more than happy to help you if you do struggle there at all. Cara, I think that's it. Anything else to report?
No, all good in the comments.
Excellent. Have a fantastic week, everyone, and we shall see you all very soon. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.